Oh my god. You'll never believe it. I saw a lightning strike over here and I came over to investigate. And... dude. So when pigs get struck by lightning, they turn into these guys. Oh, that is so cool, but it also sucks so much. Oh my god. It's so funny too, because there's so many of them now, and they don't even have their swords. Wonder if I'll die if I... yeah, I'll probably die if I attack them. Let's do one of these, actually. Actually, I don't know. I'm gonna go grab my armor and then kill these guys. Hello, everybody. This is Captain Jirwa, bringing you another episode from the Craftnectar server. And in this episode, we are in 1.4.4, and by this time it's been out for a day or two. So yeah, I thought we'd check out what's changed and maybe what hasn't changed. So I remember basically the first thing I looked at the last episode was the sand generator, and I actually have not tested out if it works or not yet. So let's take a look at that. Okay, it looks like it still works, but it's working... oh, it's just a lot slower now. That's interesting. It looks like it's just working on, like, every second time it generates sand, which is actually kind of weird. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Because it looks like for one of the times the piston pushes up, it generates sand, and the other time it does, and then it does, and then it does. That's, So it looks like they took a step in the right direction there, at least. And they might have broken other sand generators, so I guess there's that. But anyway, I actually have worked on my mob system, though. Basically, what I had before was I had them falling on essentially a half block of water, because I had a fence post and then water on top of it. And then now there's kind of a new way that items behave, where I'm not exactly sure how this works, and I kind of got the idea from JL2579's video he built on the pre-release. But as you can see here, I don't know if you saw it or not. Yeah, there we go. When the mobs fall on this glass, there's basically when it's enclosed with this, and it has to be enclosed like all the way up to like the block up there. Basically, the way the items behave now, it's like when they're in a space like that, they actually like fly out. And I'm not sure the exact reason for why that is. I just saw something like that in his video, and I kind of tweaked with this until I got what I wanted, and so now we get no mobs living, and therefore 100% efficiency, which is great. And actually, the funny thing was, in 1.4.4, when I still had my fence post, like, almost all the mobs were living the fall, so I had to... that got a little dangerous, and I had to kill them with lava, so yeah. Let's see if the efficiency glitch is still around. Let's just... actually, this can be a bad idea, because I might have to relog. Okay, well, that appears to be working. So awesome. Yeah. Anything else in the patch? I know the random fall... let's see, do I get random fall damage again? Usually I get random fall damage when I'm, like, running down a hill. Let's see. Random fall damage glitch. What? Well, okay. Alright, yeah, that's a lot better. Because when I did that in 1.4.2, I would get hurt like 4 or 5 times from fall damage, just randomly. And they also did fix the falling damage you get from minecarts, which I'm gonna take their word on. But yeah, as you can see, besides the update, I've expanded my sheep farm quite a lot. And I remember in a previous episode I did on sheep when I first built my farm, I talked about animal gender and whether it actually exists or not. And I actually think it does exist now because, or actually it may not exist. Well, basically the experiment I did was if you breed two different color sheep together, what happens? And before I just got the random color of one of the parents. But in this case, I've gotten these light blue sheep from breeding just these blue sheep with these white sheep. So actually, let's see if we can get an example of that happening. And here and there, all gonna mob me. So let's get the red sheep lovey-dovey and the white sheep. I think I did that right. Yep, and we get a pink baby. So I don't know if that's new or not, but yeah, so that's pretty cool. So you could potentially, I don't know if you, actually that would be an interesting experiment. If you had all the primary colors of sheep, how many different colors could you get? That would be cool. But yeah, anyway, let's move on to something completely different. Okay, we're back. I've got some materials together, and I thought what we would do in this episode is finally make a safe way down that's not these vines, because these things have spread way too much and they're just really annoying. And what I thought we would do is just build a little water safe drop held up by signs. But I thought we should do I thought we should kind of make a little more structure up here that kind of leads to it. So yeah, we're gonna do that. And I think I am gonna continue with this kind of nether brick and sandstone style because I like it. So I'm gonna do it. And yeah, oh damn it. So yeah, anyway, for Americans, Thanksgiving is right around the corner, and I'm super excited for that because Thanksgiving, and this probably differs from a lot of people, but Thanksgiving is actually my favorite holiday. I know a lot of people really like Christmas or sometimes even Halloween, but I really love Thanksgiving just because Thanksgiving, it's got a great concept. It's a holiday all about food. And I am really into food. Good food, that is. Like homemade stuff, like exotic food, all that type of stuff. So, and I mean, that doesn't have anything to do with Thanksgiving, but I mean, I just like food. So, yeah. And no, I'm not particularly heavy person either, as you might think when someone says they like food. I'm actually pretty damn skinny. I should probably gain more weight, but anyway, I like Thanksgiving because it's like it's a holiday where it's all just about getting together with your family, and there's no gift giving. And gift giving is good, don't get me wrong on that either. There's no gift giving, and it's just all about just sharing a big-ass meal together. And I know it's actually about, like, Americans making peace with the Indians, I guess. But I mean, come on. I mean, we didn't really... Alright, I'll just stop there. I mean, no one pays attention to that anymore. They probably should, but we don't, so. And I think that the great thing about that is because one of the best... I mean, I'm not really too into the big whole and this looks a little weird. I'm not a big person, or I'm not big into the whole gift giving kind of thing. And don't get me wrong, I don't like, I mean, I definitely like giving gifts and receiving gifts, but just the whole kind of build up to it, or the whole foreplay, I just kind of hate, because sometimes people don't even want a gift, and you feel obligated to give them a gift just because it's a holiday. And sometimes, even when you get them a gift that they don't want and they don't really care one way or the other that they got it, and you have to go out and kind of just buy this thing, and it's a hassle and it's stressful and all that. So I'm not too big of a fan of that. But Thanksgiving is different, because it's all just about togetherness and eating. So yeah, there's that. And some people, like, Thanksgiving has kind of changed within the last, I don't know, maybe 5 years, we'll say. Because it used to be just set in stone what people would do for Thanksgiving. And now it's kind of, people are kind of branching out. Oh, how am I going to place this stair? Now people are doing, some people don't even have turkey, some people do ham. And you know, that's fine. I mean, who really cares if you're eating turkey or not? I mean, and some people just totally will go out and get Japanese food, which I think is cool, because that's what my family's been doing for Christmas the last couple years. Oh, I wonder what that sound was. Oh shit, and that stair is wrong. Damn it. Oh, okay. Well, maybe, does this need to go down? Actually, no, I think that's fine like that, actually. We're just gonna need it. What? We're just gonna want it to come down one. I think that should be fine. Just like, I'll probably knock out these later, just like this. Yeah, okay. But where was I? Yeah, some families do like ham, or they'll do chicken, or they'll even go out. And I kind of like the whole going out on Thanksgiving, because, I mean, even if you go out for dinner, you're still together as a family, and that's the important thing. And chances are you're still gonna get a meal that could be even potentially better than the one you would make at home. I mean, some people just don't know how to cook, and it's perfectly fine. I mean, I know how to cook desserts, but that's basically it. So, yeah, there's that. And another thing that I thought was interesting is, I've seen people who will, like, when they cook their turkeys, at least, they'll have some weird, like, sauce, like, made out of, like, Dr. Pepper and Cheetos. It's just like, what? It's like an epic mealtime shit right there. Actually, they're probably gonna do some big Thanksgiving video like they've done in the past, where they like stuff a turkey inside of another turkey, inside of a pig, inside of a giant rabbit, and that. Yeah. And yeah, this iron golem farm is working quite well now. I've got enough to make another stack of iron blocks. And I think after this episode, or after I'm done recording this one, I'm going to start finally redoing those top layers, because, I mean, this is good, but at this point I could have 2 stacks of iron blocks. And the main reason I did do this iron golem farm is for the beacon there, which I have completely done now. Oh, look at this guy. Did he spawn at night, or can he? I think, yeah, he must have spawned at night. We'll just leave him be, I guess. Crap, what was I saying? Oh, iron golem farm. But now that I'm got my beacon, what I think, and there's another one, jeez. What I think, and maybe I should even out the terrain here, because this might look a little derpy, having like a half a staircase. Yeah, that looks derpy. Maybe we could just do... And I'm actually planning on getting even more beacons in the future sometime. But, I mean, that's not going to be anytime soon, just because the wither skulls are just so hard to get. But I want to start actually incorporating iron blocks into my builds, which should be pretty cool, I think. I really like iron blocks, the texture of them. Oh, how am I going to make this look? I guess that looks okay. Oops, didn't mean to break that. Because iron blocks are pretty nice because they're basically just like almost like a wall or stone slabs, but they are not. They've got a really nice texture, or we can see them down here. I really like that texture. And you kind of see stereotypically associate like iron blocks, or at least I do. You'll see people like when they're doing custom maps, like Seth Bling's Redstone Challenge, for example, is one. And there's other examples too, but iron blocks are kind of associated with kind of the mechanical redstone theme. So that would be, I don't know, maybe we can do something with that. But yeah, and a YouTuber I've been watching recently, whose name is King Daddy DMac. He actually used to do Pokemon stuff before he did Minecraft, so I actually saw his Pokemon stuff first, but he's actually a fantastic Minecrafter too. And he has like a iron golem farm with like 8 spawning cells on it, or maybe even, oh, I forget how many he has. He has a ridiculous amount though. But he's been building with iron blocks and sandstone recently, and I really kind of like that, so I might do something with that. And maybe we'll have to see how iron and nether brick look, because nether brick, yay! Alright, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Alright, I think the problem here is that this is a little too wide when it needs to boil down to one little safe drop. Maybe we could do something like this, though. One of these. Oh, come on. Come on. Oh, god damn it. Oh, and these can go. Alright. Yeah. So anyway, I think I've been thinking a little more about what I'm going to be doing down here. And as you can see, I've cleared out a little more. And over here, I set off some TNT and actually blew up the beacon pyramid, which kind of sucked because it destroyed like 30 or so, like completely destroyed 30 or so iron blocks, which was a bit unfortunate. But I mean, I've got this, so it doesn't really matter too much in the long run. But I've been thinking of what I'm going to be what I'm going to be doing down here and what I'm going to build. In the last episode, I showed the wool, the kind of lava-y fire wool type design, and I probably will use that like as a floor somewhere, but I think I definitely want to incorporate some nether brick and some stone brick, because this whole build has kind of had a nether theme to it, because we've got our netherrack volcano and we've got our nether brick, and I don't know, just volcanoes remind me of the nether. And I like the nether. Some people hate it, but I like the nether. And I don't actually like building in the nether, but I like the idea of the nether. I don't actually like the nether, I just like the idea of it. So yeah. And maybe we'll have our safe drop right here. Oh crap, there's another creeper. Maybe we should go smack him on the wrists a little bit. Yeah, well, let's do that. Okay. But I know some people just hate the nether, hate oh, he was stuck on the vines. He didn't even move, he just took it. And maybe we can enclose that in. Now that I look at it, we could kind of attach it, make a little building, little hut up there. But yeah, some people just really hate the nether, just really hate the idea of, oh crap. Really hate the idea of it, hate everything about it, and yeah, I can see where they're coming from too, because it's definitely not a nice place. I mean, there's fire, there's lava, you can't place water, there's the only food source is mushrooms, and there's ghasts, and when you get to the fortresses, blazes. And don't get me wrong, ghasts are actually my least favorite mob in the game. You would probably notice that if you watched my Infernal Sky. Actually, no, that episode hasn't come out yet. Never mind. Watch my Infernal Sky videos. But I just like the way, I don't know, I kind of like the netherrack I kind of like netherrack in some instances, and I definitely like the nether brick. And I like lava too, so that's that. Okay. So should I make like a whole chute that comes all the way down? Actually, I should just we need to do a bottom-up job on this, and I don't have any sand, and my inventory is full yet again. Okay. And actually something I kind of was toying around with in my brain, not in real life. I actually was thinking of eventually building some huge, oh come on now. Actually, maybe we won't even. Actually, yeah, we should probably close this safe drop in. I was kind of thinking it would be cool if we built like an end base, and there might be a couple farms or something. But I thought it would be pretty cool because things in the end, there's kind of like a green sort of tinge to everything in the end, and you can actually light up stuff. Or you cannot light stuff up and it's still like really bright. Which is pretty cool. I mean, not gonna lie, that's pretty awesome. I mean, yeah, you still get Endermen spawning, but I mean, yeah, kind of hard to prevent that. Actually, it is kind of easy to prevent that, but anyway, no. I think there could probably be some pretty cool stuff, because you actually still can make some farms in the end. And people on the server would probably appreciate it if there was a big, like, maybe, let's say, carrot farm for the Enderman, or for Enderman grinding, because you always need food when you're doing that. So I don't know. And it'd actually be pretty interesting too, because maybe you could even incorporate the obsidian pillars into your build, because well, actually, I think a lot of those are gone now, but you could incorporate the bedrock into your build, and that is definitely something you couldn't do in the overworld. And yeah, I mean, you basically have to build all around one block of bedrock. Excuse me. Which probably wouldn't be worth it. I don't know, it's still a cool idea, I think. Anyway, I hope there's no more creepers lurking around. Alright, yeah, I think this is almost done. Actually, oh, shit. Yeah, that doesn't look bad. I probably would think it would look bad if it wasn't made out of nether brick, though. Okay. And actually, we can probably just bring that down there, and that down there, and we can probably just put in our safe drop right here. So I need my signs and my ice. And ice is just the greatest thing, or I guess that was in 1.3 they added that. But now that you can pick up ice and with Silk Touch and just carry it around and break it and make water, that's just, I think that's like one of the greatest things ever. I really like that because it's basically just like carrying around 64 water source blocks, which I definitely use these a lot when building this iron, or when building the spawning cells, and these too. But you don't even need buckets, or what you can do, and what I did at the iron golem farm. Perfect, no fall damage, not even a little tap. Ouch. So yeah, I think what I'm gonna do is build an ender pearl elevator up somewhere, but I'm gonna do that off screen since it's not my design. And I think we're going to end the episode here because I've been rambling. Oh god, what did I even ramble about? Anyway, if you enjoyed, feel free to leave a like. And if you want to see more Minecraft videos, feel free to subscribe to my channel. I think I'm doing consistently a video every day of some sort. So yeah, anyway, hope you guys had a good day, and I'm out of here. See y'all later!